We are back in Deuteronomy. We're at chapter 33. We're almost done with this book. 2 more chapters to go, 33 and 34. Deuteronomy 33, we read, "This is the blessing that Moses, the man of God, gave the Israelites before his death. He said, 'The Lord came from Sinai and appeared to them from Seir. He shone on them from Mount Paran and came with 10,000 holy ones, with lightning from his right hand for them. Indeed, he loves the people. All your holy ones are in your hand, and they assemble at your feet. Each receives your words. Moses gave us instruction, a possession for the assembly of Jacob. So he became king in Jeshurun when the leaders of the people gathered with the tribes of Israel. Let Reuben live and not die, though his people become few.' He said this about Judah. 'Lord, hear Judah's cry and bring him to his people. He fights for his cause with his own hands, but may you be a help against his foes.' He said about Levi, 'Your Thummim and Urim belong to your faithful one. You tested him at Massah and contended with him at the waters of Meribah.' He said about his father and mother, 'I do not regard them.' He disregarded his brothers and didn't acknowledge his sons, for they kept your word and maintained your covenant. They will teach your ordinances to Jacob and your instruction to Israel. They will set incense before you and whole burnt offerings on your altar. Lord, bless his possessions and accept the work of his hands. Break the back of his adversaries and enemies so they cannot rise again.' He said about Benjamin, 'The Lord's beloved rest securely on him. He shields him all day long, and he rests on his shoulders.' He said about Joseph, 'May his land be blessed by the Lord with the dew of heaven's bounty and the watery depths that lie beneath, with the bountiful harvest from the sun and the abundant yield of the seasons, with the best products of the ancient mountains and the bounty of the eternal hills, with choice gifts of the land and everything in it, and with the favor of him who appeared in the burning bush. May these rest on the head of Joseph, on the brow of the prince of his brothers. His firstborn bull has splendor, and horns like those of a wild ox. He gores all the peoples with them to the ends of the earth. Such are the 10,000s Ephraim, such are the thousands of Manasseh.' He said about Zebulun, 'Rejoice, Zebulun, in your journeys, and Issachar in your tents. They summon the peoples to a mountain. There they offer acceptable sacrifices, for they draw from the wealth of the seas and the hidden treasures of the sand.' He said about Gad, 'The one who enlarges Gad's territory will be blessed. He lies down like a lion and tears off an arm or even a head. He chose the best part for himself because a ruler's portion was assigned there for him. He came with the leaders of the people. He carried out the Lord's justice and his ordinances for Israel.' He said about Dan, 'Dan is a young lion, leaping out of Bashan.' He said about Naphtali, 'Naphtali, enjoying approval, full of the Lord's blessing. Take possession to the west and the south.' He said about Asher, 'May Asher be the most blessed of the sons. May he be the most favored among his brothers and dip his foot in olive oil. May the bolts of your gate be iron and bronze, and your strength last as long as you live. There is none like the God of Jeshurun, who rides the heavens to your aid, the clouds in his majesty. The God of old is your dwelling place, and underneath are the everlasting arms. He drives out the enemy before you and commands, "Destroy." So Israel dwells securely. Jacob lives untroubled in a land of grain and new wine. Even his skies drip with dew. How happy you are, Israel! Who is like you, a people saved by the Lord? He is the shield that protects you, the sword you boast in. Your enemies will cringe before you, and you will tread on their backs. Deuteronomy chapter 33. We'll see you at the next chapter.